Hey there, guys. So today we have another review, and this is a beer courtesy of Joe. Thank you so much for this one. He is a reviewer at Joe's Arcade and Beer Reviews. Please check out his channel. He does awesome reviews, does some killer beer reviews. So yeah, he sent me a beer from Mother Earth Brew Co. I've never heard of Brew Co., but it's usually brewing and brewery. And this is Mother Earth Brew Co., and this is their Hop Diggity double IPA coming in at 8.2%. He says this brewery is right by near him, and they're canning now. So before this was Bombers, so this is super fresh. This is at time of review about 2 weeks fresh. So yeah, excited to dig in. I actually looked up this beer, and it is bittered with Warrior and dry hopped with Nelson and Falconer's Flights. So it sounds like a lovely combination. And it is a Pilsner malt based double IPA. So let's dig in. Does not look like a Pilsner malt-based double IPA, by the way. If you see my review of Captain's Daughter, I'll post you guys a link to that. That's a Pilsner malted double IPA, but very much in the East Coast style, and that is a very pale and hazy beer. This is very much a West Coast looking beer. Deep amber color, super duper clear. Off-white head on that, but yeah, this is a deep, clear amber color on that. Let's get the aroma. That smells like the Falconer's Flight coming through, but also the malts. Big, sweet malts coming through. Chewy, big, just caramel sweetness. Big dank qualities. Smells bitter, smells resinous. You get this kind of herbaceous slash it's actually more like earthy kind of hops. Earthy, a little bit of pine, a touch of dank quality. Super resinous. Smells sticky, smells sweet, smells very malty. Cheers. Ooh. Spicy hops, yeah, wow. And a very sweet and malty beer. That's a malt bomb. Another malt bomb. Yeah, that is very malty and like intense, kind of spicy kind of hops, almost like tea-like hops. And the tea-like kind of flavor almost like leans towards carbohydrate sometimes, which might lean towards oxidation, but this is not oxidation because this can is 2 weeks fresh. It's just how the hops are flavored, or how the hops are expressing themselves in this beer. So up front, you get smacked with a good amount of sweetness. It's a sugary quality, caramel sweetness, but mostly like this intense kind of sugar quality. Almost like tastes like dropping a sugar cube into some tea. So it has a little bit of a kind of like sweet tea kind of quality, but think of a little bit more tea. So like less sweetness, but lots of kind of like sweet-ish kind of tea kind of flavor. Like a Lipton sweet tea, Lipton bottled tea kind of thing. You get a little kind of zestiness as well, so that helps that tea analogy. A little bit of lemon zestiness. Lots of like a good amount of floral quality, big and resinous, lots of pine moving through the palate. Big amounts of maltiness. It's a very malty beer. Chewy, bready malts. Very big malts. Wow. Yeah. And then those like tea kind of herbal slash resinous, and yeah, those herbal tea-like hops are the theme of the hop profile in this beer. Bitterness is actually not too aggressive. It's like a medium to medium plus kind of bitterness, lingering aftertaste of that kind of, again, that kind of like tea or herbaceous dried herbs kind of bitterness. It lays pretty flat on the palate. Nothing jumping up at you. Just tastes. I mean, if I didn't see that this was canned literally 2 weeks ago, I would have guessed this was an old IPA. Not huge on the aroma. The hops seem pretty faint on the palate, and you just have a lot of malts going on, and it just even has like notes of oxidation. So you're almost tricked into this being an oxidized double IPA. And the big malts really come forward, because usually you'd have a balancing with the hops sort of balancing with that big maltiness, but whereas this really takes over, and then you have that kind of quality of the oxidation with the hops. I don't really know what the deal is. If this is how they intended to brew the beer, that's a pretty poor double IPA in my opinion, unfortunately. I would say. Yeesh. Messy beer. Really sweet, really malty. Not really like enjoyable kind of hop qualities going on. Let's go with a 82. Yeah, sure. I'll go with an 82. Yeah, that's surprising. If this is really what they intended, that's really impressive. That this is what they really wanted as a product. Sorry, Joe. Always honest. I can't love all the beers that you send me. So 82 from me. This is Mother Earth Brew Co. Hop Diggity. Hope it's a batch issue. Hopefully they're actually brewing much better beer than this. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.